Ghana na ye nisika no. Ye kwaji sika na ye besi airport. Sadi ebe ye omo ye first class citizens no bakasa ebenya safe means of transport.
The Speaker, we will also begin work on new regional airports in Sunyani, in Bolgatanga, and Wa. In Sunyani, the current location of the airport is not appropriate to extend the runway, and so we have to move and build a new airport at a different location. Bolgatanga, the site has been acquired and work will commence. Wa also, we have to move the airport from where it is because it almost intersects the road and the airport slopes upwards, making it inappropriate for air travel. Mr. Speaker, we are also reverting the airport in Accra, the international airport in Accra, to its original name, the Accra International Airport.
Hey, Ghana politics pa na ya tan say. Abushia, where His Excellency John Dramani Mahama nsem wo de koto dwabra o kan sona 2026 ene ensema hodo bebre no ya wo kan ya dodo no anim se eya manwosem nti ena yede sansem no eye adwuma se o man ye kwa kwasi buro ni kokokokje bosia ye ba na ya betu agunwirem ne eja ne hokọ na yasa kopɛ foforo. Every say yembusa say enkuro ya His Excellency John Dramani Mahama to din say okosi airport wo hono me na de wo ho de sika ka ko wura mu ne ade yembusa say emfaso be pa na de bretimemfo sebi yenka se sire mu nye kuro esire mu nye mantem mantem de ne yembusa say odi wo man ni sika kosi airport wo ho a enipa say ne free Bolgatanga anopa wo mesole adwale a wo mobofo plane si ye ko enkran ana ye be kumase ana se wo ka even Sunyani de mpo wo mfimfini kura ne yembusa say nipa say ene patronize Sunyani airport ne so amanwasem ti ene ebi no mu kire say His Excellency Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo ba ye obehye keteke dwumade bi ase say ye ka wo say anye ka wo trains na ba bedru Ghana ekwan ahodo na ese ye ne ade nyina wo ho engineers ne ade nyina wo ho contract no wo ho dada ade ntina nka ban hwe na nka won physical nhyem na nka won pia na nka won trem mpo ma ne nko nanim na nso amanwesem nti keteke no nka be boa yen no aban bi hye ase nti aban bi so won toa so anwe ne sisi ho amene ye sa ka koji America dollar no opepepepepepepepe ni nyina ne se ye de baba be wura airport emfaso be Kumasi mpo ye musa se Kumasi mpo flight timi tu na emu hwe Kumasi flight timi tu na emu hwe na sebe borga ana se wa aba Mahama yenya daje ne ntie Saddik Adams ni nsem bi odi atudwafa na Mahama ensem na okaka ye hu se won to na nado de no somom na de oye de hu hia kora
me pesa me ka asem we na ma obia emfa me nkogina ba bi bone bia o de me kokora meba ba Jerry meje tum say there is a conspiracy. There is a conspiracy between some private transport operators and some key people in this country. Now, conspiracy is a cheap and efficient mode of transport and yejuma. So they be nipa be benefit from road transport. All the time, me kasa. Even though say I support Ghanaian businesses, but me priority aye nipa dodo omo no no. For the good of the masses, nipa dodo omo mu a nye obia ne betime nya hada so no. E de adwen na aban adwen fa omo ho. Na madwen mo amutie show ide mu ne se maka rail transport asem ache. But anopai na abesi me mu say there is a conspiracy ebi ampanyimfo bi ehye akiri a omo wo buses a omo de adwuma wo krom ha ema omo sika bi ebi nsida. Na the moment you introduce rail transport train say omai bi omo tumpon bi no no omo use no. So wo the train transport ne ba ebema sampanyimfo omo sika bi ahwere omo. That is the only plausible conclusion I can come to. Why it has never been on government, it has never been government interests. Say, you're embarking on a massive rail transport connection in Ghana because of the deaths on our roads. Nanka en decreasing road accidents. En to me, am I a road to no any safe? A face so ebema transport are very affordable. Na aye efficient. Na obi ope bus na wafa. But obi opese ofa train na ofa fast train na so ofa trainer obetena mu ade akotechi ma na okọ. Oman bia omutu mpon na omatimi move ko manim wo oman country bia continent bia no ade ba ko a ema oman na atu mpon pa rail transport. But man who say it has never been government upon government and your priority. And when I say it is not a priority of government, I don't mean that we don't have a ministry for it. No. You can have the ministry, but the willpower to implement transformational plans. I be me akase Ghana. And so I adopted an efficient rail and your piecemeal train no more ye no. What you say? And your sopi train na ye no. Se Ghana to me enya 2,000 kilometer rail network for starter. Menka se Ghana ye serious. Because the air say Ghana is probably the second country or third country on this continent. Yenya a very extensive rail network. Kind ketsi the colonial masters, main from masters, the colonial imperialists. Omuye rail network connected Aboso, Takwa, Pristia, Takrade, Kumase, Akwetia. Just a baby ana omunya agudie fribia no mo the train ko ho oboase. Da bia mekase by the year 1903. Na train adru Kumase. 1903. So wo count here, na chese. Ye twemu ye twem 100 years. Anameboa ye twem 100 years. A train ko Kumase. Abrofu ye rail line etoto ho kire se ha de 1,000 years kra train efa. Na yentumi improve. Me se me kra mi nyi no. 2004 2005. Na mitimi tena train mu wo Kumase adum. Se mo amunim ho no. Adum railway. Na train be set 2030 eba a day. Na baako de takra de me da so akai. I was a young boy. Ubedu hono na de flour. What I say? De pan no. Now train ne baako de bia mekai takra de flour mill de atwere ho ibi so no na egu ho. Dimi ho sa train na me kofro na me wadamfo mo amunim adum no. O sania ba baby a omo ya asokwa interchange side ho na ho na train no egu ene ho nyina close. Mese ubedu na train 20 eba pon na de flour efi takra de ba unte se accident to crazy. Ubedu takra de flour mill ebiso no na egugu train ho na cement eniema chese 2004 2003 asem na make you. Ama say train system ni gina a collapse completely. Udi enkaye ntumi mfamfa ni pampo a nanke wo train from Tema na enkwa ankosi Tamalimpo a na hwe the kind of containers a ebe ye free kwan ne so ama ye kwan no wo de muntumi nye train na be fa ni pampo a hwe articulator wo be ye free kwan ne so for the transport of goods. Ama Ghana railway system no na me bisa se challenges ni ye dey. Aban bia ba ye top buses. Hwe Jerry, anajubi na me try bibi say Accra, Greater Accra. Say if you one end of Greater Accra ko another, watch ye 25 to 30 minutes. Cow. Say ude usi ufri kaswa o bese akọ East Legon end wa. Watch 25-30 minutes ubedru. Inka Greater Accra de nke ni say o drive kura di car mu 1 hour 30 minutes. Say udi free hin, udi free oyibi. Bese about 37 military hospital. Ubetime do 1 hour. So my question this morning is, why is it that every country that is developing at a faster rate is embracing rail transport, but it has never been on top of the list of priorities in terms of transport? Adia ba ko mama hu say yempanyimfo ni bi ehye tire. Me friend say a conspiracy, a silence conspiracy bina. Nipa bi omo invest in buses e wo krum ha. omo pese omo sabotage ɔman ni mufoɔ a ɔmunya ahoto ɛwɔ transport mu because obi kura betima to ne private car but traffic obedim dia free poku ase aba bedu Accra se ɛbɔ ne 7 na there ya ne say between 5:50 ekosi 6:10 saa 20 minutes ne say wo mese a traffic a obet 10 minutes pe o ya wo hu ba bi aka saa sensamanfo nyane saa time no wo ntiase 5:50 to 6:10 say wo mese a wo we nti o de munye bibia mpo a ti yentumi nya aban bi a obeka say for the start yenye rail from Accra passing through Kumasi to Tamale ni emfansi ni yenye ba konso a ebe convey a goods nko a said be ya tema obi ani ho obetime de articulator kakraka ya fa kwan ba ko pe ya so na asay ya kwan no because na me hwe said the cost effectiveness of roads in the long term no say road kra no expensive than rail in the long term. And those of you who know me engineers, you can check. Now me say, how expensive is rail transporter? South Africa, Egypt, Morocco, Ethiopia, and recently Tanzania. Adopted Kenya. Now no me Kenya there. Niko sa wo video na. Kenya for a day train. Efa Mombasa. Eko Kigali. Eko East Africa. Edeko omo capital Nairobi. Omo train niema emfa kwan ne so na che se cars alodu akese ya nkagana habokina ni Niger cars no they don't have any business on our roads so ombe say ekwan na ye no ombe san say ni nyina. Why has no government in recent times taken rail transport seriously? Na no me hu ye say aye temampakadan we are doing a train no sope aban we ba o se maye kojo krom to Takrade. They are doing it expansive. Onim the enti omai we ye bibia ye omai for nim feeling na ya to about to omai na oteso ne say bibia ye bia a pilot into omosi aye train e wo Ghana but enese me misi abrochire a eni so obi na ka chem say train wo abrochire o. I feel it. Madam will be to kwa land no say obi kwa train underground train no any o chini sa wo de ne card e boso a omate na o de ba Ghana skamu a e bia 40 cedis for 3 days okoba bi ope bia 40 cedis no okoba bi ope bia train e cheap ya tu fuel mana GPRT fu abosu bue ya tu fuel ma VIP bue da bena sa nyama si ya VIP transport. Any other buses ebe take over train transport completely. I'm not saying that Obi Ejumanye, they are supporting the system. But for the masses, you should never be going to Sunyan Ekumase and paying 150 cedis. For a country that minimum wage is 19 cedis. So before you go to Kumasi, you have to work for how many days? For more than 12 days. That is what it means. For an average and as a low income earner to go to Kumasi, my hometown, to go to my hometown Sunyane, I have to save 200 cedis divided by 19 cedis. 10 days of working. 10 days of working without eating. If abana jatum say minimum wage no nti omo ye bibia ya mo fanto ho say oman ni pa je sen me maye 4 na me pese me ko Sunyane a omo ne me ko a me kotia 1,000 cedis me konkwa. Under no circumstance should that happen. Where Kenya, me say adia ye already on TV. Ne say kan dia bakwa ye nso munche. Ni amama mfo ni hu hwe dia wo hwe ni Kenya enam safari o. Enti container na emfa kwan so. Ya accident esi be Kenya ni o. Kenya. Ukokra container ye mfa mehia wo Kumase kwaso unie na menie. Bibia nye hu owi asesa articulator sani free na wutwi kia morning na wuhia no amaya Africa ne yehwe Mauritius Kenya fe unim mo amopen mo fa calculator na mo hwe train transport se obi a oniska wo free ha na okokumase a watua train transport 9 cedis average train the any board din no 9 cities. Me patch mo hwe train distance no 9 Ghana cities for a train to Kumasi. Because funny pano be say 700 and the gum. And nya fe na and no so enyusu fuel to say the car no use no. Enam dade so. And the train ye cheap. Mo amote London, you believe that men can say fine to hon to London. But London 4 lines be bring to Ghana you to 2 lines pe, 2 lines, 2 lines Accra, Kumasi Takrade through Cape Coast to Accra. Ho Bakubi na nkakra. But baby ya kwan ye were 4 major roads bia. And kwanhia ne kwan ni de ese nyina ye Accra Kumasi Tamale. Na no kentampo accident bi ekosi wo ho. Da bia hwi. Ghana ye trainer near ye 12 kilometers. 7 kilometers. Aban we ba no abandon Takrade Kwajo Krum NDC na ye NDC ba no abandon Tamampakadai. What your man muha yesi train aba so onfru bi da. Mo amuti studio hani pase na mafru train aba adwuma in the last 2 years 3 years. Mo amu hani pase na mo se o mafru train aba adwuma in the last 10 years. Uye bibia it has to be massive. O man for in fili na de ha me ameka say a conspiracy theory. Me conclusion no. Me were 2 conclusions I may draw me who say a conspiracy theory. Omo kra emo ene akokonam edeba krum ha. Mpanyimfo bi na hye ene omo kra akokonam ne mo a egu local farmers. Because akokonam de ne big farms or ha, Dako farms. No kra odi bi Cote d'Ivoire, odi bi Burkina. Akoko space mo. Big poultry farms. And a man for started say omo kra poultry de abakruma. Now fair no be a quarter the price of Dako farms akoko and so ne de na de but ye gu no. Poultry farms are starting with Krumano. By this time, Ghana is the hub of poultry farm in West Africa and Kenya, Cote d'Ivoire. And then you probably started some more crack cocoa at the free China ba. And no more good poultry farms are a work room. Sana Madri Yeme. Farming and Yama ye ni probably or more cranium ba. Say the bay bema de Ohana Enkoso. Sana me hone say rail transporter Ghana said that collapsing on. A conspiracy of some key top people. Government after government they enjoy because say abrebia train transport ni hono. Nipa ni nyina de o ma ho de ntie do Christmas now be call bus stations no e ho abo mani pa nya bus into kwan in 2025 2026. Yes you are station car ni ho. But so obi o train e call 4 times a day wo Kumasi na e be fa nipa 1000 wo be hu de e be si okroma. How difficult is the thinking? Say the entire Tanzania network a connected Dodoma, Dar es Salaam. They say omode connect omukuro ni nyina no $3 billion. $3 billion. Ghana ntimi nya $3 billion. And construct ye cry the any be lesser distance. A conspiracy. And penyimfo bi share tire. And omo nya de oman mu fo ho be hen han omo. Because enka wo fa train di frika so a na ba be si wo ebia Central Accra nka watua ye 2 cities. Germany dia na omoye no sa wokọ internet to sesi a omo train no na ye €9 pacho wo pa ya mo check €9 ebetimi de wakọ oman no ba bia opa bia €9 aha ye 90 cities bo mo ho no kra no eno no hampo no me fa ne say haye ebia that time na ye 150 cities a wo de bo German train system €9 to take you. You can see say train no dey a cheaper option. Obi a wonim rail system. Why is it that people who are not earning much and no ameti na me yemasheme? Another reason why I feel say the entire collapse of the rail system I be ma Ghana for one tom now by bi ampe so obebo so ne say edi enti na oman a your minimum wage ya 19 cedis na oman no Addo pre airport no mo sisi ni pasa na wa Ghana ha omutimi for plane me pa charging who you the cheapest mode of transport a train oman no ye ohiaman enti dia he na obeye enya railway the cheapest means of transport a train railway eno na ye accepted obia o mai bia age atum say yetumi ye we de be ma ye man for ho ahen omo Oman na omo sika no mpo ye no. Said the be omo ni bie no. Ntu bedu abroche minister no what trem. Or call parliament no what trem. Sikani no what trem. Uhu bi da bia footballer no what trem. Uba tenase here ni team sikani team. Ghana na ye ni sika no. Ye kwaji sika na ye besi airport. Said the be omo ye first class citizens no bakasa ebenya safe means of transport. Enti ubetime nya sikani onhia hia ni da because hia ni na airport no nko. Because Addo pray no say fa no de ni kosi Kumasi e obesu sa free ha kosi. Ni sika 4 months. And o de afa plane. Obi kura betima tena Kumasi aba adwuma osunya. Na omo wo abrichi. Omo nko adwuma wo more than Kumasi Accra. Baby obi te mo nkrofo omo ti omo send musika ba de bia no. Baby obi te Kofi Jerry crowd baby o chair me ano so o te ano ba adwuma wo Central London. But osorintem 1 hour 30 minutes what train musa hu we oba no wadru 1 hour 30 minutes usi obi okro change train 2 3 menka say yenko London de bi but we can have our own would not train so enye late obi anka say traffic ache ne kwa so enti train is 2 Kumasi 5 am 6:30 wa Accra one number ni nyina me hu ne say eye conspiracy bi accommodation. What you say? Me down on Koko, na train bejina ho a. Me free wo madwuma wa Accra 1 hour. Because me free amasama about 1 hour 30 minutes car. Ena midie. Na train na transport enche no. Me from men tremu apega emfa madwuma. Nana boy da bi oba. Was o musisa no full train free ni kurom ba Accra. Ntinka wo say ne no. Ya boost ni speed mom. Nanke ya kate no ya halve the speed. No diaba. Ghana kusua kofa train ya. Ase bidie train chuku chaka keteke ni akosi saba kruma. Na citizens ni happy. Me say omo ye real estate mpanyufo ne share real estate e dan omo deje because ye mu bi ye nkonya ska. Ye nkosi dan wo East Legon fan koje $4,000 a month. Ye nyeska nkosi dan e wo Grader Estate fan koje 3 ye nya. Nte omo a e na omo na esisi apartment a ye ntumi nye no. Enti se kroni mu bochechere so na transport nko a wo be han da ne boarding wo be fa car ne boarding buses ne so mo dia me say conspiracy nti na aban be ko me nti se transport minister we o ka se ye the massive rail transport e be free aha e dia kotamale na ye be ye no 4 years first year no ye de kwa akosi Kumasi nanke ye what you say yan tibida de bia bas yatum me say fuel bonani ni yatum ubedu station ho no na ho amanfo mfeel what Ghanaians feel obi call VIP station and so obi call STC wa calculate ni sika eyam panyufo na say the way omu feeling ti omu feeling here me mako station da sika e wo me ho no se ba ku free to amintimi froka I feel it. Amanfo hu se obi mo ko trotro mu na nense saka 50 pesos no hold you obi na omo sere. They don't know. Me sesa eko kameti ni ho 50 pesos a. Me nko school da no. Because ma calculate me sika na bo no pepe. Obi be fa be do VIP station ya se yatum. Yatu transport no na o sere obi ho because okodu ni krom na wa frɛ ne soasoa me do I so be share station this kama me na me de faka about. That is the kind of country we live in. Enti say ye betimi the rail transport ye sika dem e ha me ne say abrofo ne ba betu manganese gold ne bauxite ne sa ne ma ne nyina no munya mae o no mu hu say we have to do rail transport na ye mfa e na unim say Ghana gold ne abo na esese nyina de fa kwan so na eba Asia ka na Asia na no apieti ne sa ne ma nyina no ka abogu anim eniema ensem fata na ene wonam kwan so saloon car nam ha na articulator mienu hye ne ntem na crash ya obi bo wo nyame na ma nyame na oje nyame mfrɛ wo na wokɔ hwɛ asat 1895 asat 1895 Ghana Ray abrofo na draw bibi ato hɔ Kwame Nkrumah bai obe ebe tie mu ye ya draw da hɔ and lines no so omo chese from 2012 everybody na chese baby the any service mo no omo kra de omo ka 1915 rail lines ya draw Ekosha Hills Ekotema 1954 Manso omo ye abrofo no ye dru Manso no 1901 no omo di Kumase omo dru Takwa 1902 not just every year omo ye bia be 40 kilometers 1903 no omo dru Kumase se na me ka na mo so me bo ahwe soro ho gold mines oboase 1903 no omo dru Kumase 1923 no ma ye train from Kumasi akofa nkoko abesi nsawom nti ubetime free Takoradi Kodokrom ene aban timi ye railway from Kodokrom to Takoradi na ya launch ya cut sword 5 times 1912 line na ya da hono na o ma twekọ 1911 o me de ko Pristia awaso 1944 no ma twekọ ho na afi omo de aba Huni Valley 1902 no ma twende 1926 omo de kwa aten ase 1927 no omo de adu Kade 1956 no omo de aten ase aba besi Kotoku ajen Kotoku Accra nti nka woni na namponum sa ba bi atre wo ho ufri Kotoku no ma twa bedu Achimota na afi de afri Kumase kofa nsa wo befa nkokọ na ne so obe join Kotoku de no wa Achimota to Accra Central na Accra Central so atwe ade akwa kodu Shy Hills nti nka na nke ye toa so de akoho Togo na nka soro wo de na akwa kosi Kumase no ya toa so de akwa kosi Tamale Kobokina ya wiewu oman na ne da ho no enchena wo kofro bus akokumase adu 2 million 10 years ago na okofro basa Kumasi ana yesey mo amoto ticket no wo ba kwa kwahwe wo ticket na ebia na Kumasi na ye 30 cities 20 cities enu mpo na manfo o kam 200,000 200,000 na me edu ba bi na 18 cities sunyane Kumasi sunyane 20 cities Kumasi 18 so 15 cities wakati ya send yatum hwe percentage of increment enti me hu ne say that's aban eye incompetent ewo rail transport aban shall minim what I should minim the description I should give it so it's never been on the front of any government say enye ne bo na edin bruso omo koye airport ye shabo yebesi airport o Cape Coast aban we say obesi airport wo he na anom so mkosi bi osunyan nipa no sei sunyane na yete no sei enye new month for na ba sunyane ya gold for ho a sunyane sei na wo de befa nipa sei ne wo no credit ye mpa reality nipa men kasa men koye airport to sunyane but ye de hia wi ansa ne ye de fata sunyane for na kasa o kasa o monto aba na ye kasa sunyane ye tri an befa ha de akodoma akosi kodivo aboda ne so se wo firi Accra na wo ba sunyane a ubedi 2 hours 2 hours no ubetu ya 25 cedis afesu ya be airport ha ufri ha na ukonkran ya elu prefer na ye private omo na be kire kwan ya ombefa so a obo beje omusika but see ye no wo fa play akwa ha 2000 cedis na che say 2000% wo de compare train ya sunyane for mo pede ombeka se ye pe train ndie de ebema aban say yebetimenya $4 billion at their starting railway. Money private sector and kamum. Eskafo bi okrom ha. Omo abetimi ato coach no esi so no. Na aban na contract say private for nhwe so but aban provided the rail system. Bosiampo ne ebo yebetimi the gold attain within 5 years. But aban adwen koso kura because okoya ma adwen me say empanyufo bi sika bebo mo ewo bus. Sana ye kase ye affordable housing a nkrofo bi omo sisi apartment no omo sika bebo omo ene ye ma omanfo ne ho nkire omo nti eye conspiracy at the top. That is what I can conclude. Senya conspiracy a oman no concentrate on plane awa abra ne mindfo no emu 70% omakatua enu 5,000 oman no nipa no omo oman 70% omo nye more than 5,000 cedis. But I was say 2,000 de for plane. Eko ede 2,000 de ba. Ntu ko Kumasi abano. 4,000 or minus 70 to 80%. Or muntu min tuya plane with a monthly salary. But some I know say omom prioritizing railway despite the fact say omo one of the first countries on the continent ye introduce you to rail transport. Lines here that way a colonial time o. Abrofo no be 54 55 and that's what I know. E kwan be na betimi ada ho ache say. Inti rail no in the long term it is the best option for us. Tanzania na wo hwe no we yenye oman bia Tanzania ye ni omo hwe ye ni omo me dem si meyi sa ne mu ya kopem si ebenya bi we efe chen Ghana airport kra uko internet ne so a me ana me na me twa ntro how much did the Tanzanian government spend to construct sa omo railway system no obi ama ogogo mpacho mo studio ha no na mo fa me kire me nya me phone so Tanzania cost of national railway lines no ma ye no 2015 abesi ene no obi ambo no mfa mbekire me e costo say me ba cho metie mo na mo musa say is this above Ghana ye introduce railway wo Ghana na Tanzania for kra o man no kra ni bie mponi ho me say a conspiracy mpanyimfo no mo na atoto buses no nti ye betum a me say nche bia lorry fare e bedru 3 million Kumasi 300 cedis. Nti ahotoba ha yempe ana VIP for say ati omo transport mu ay omo private company dia na government ebe ya boye airport no Ghana emoye ye wo international airport obi dwane anu odwane ko fine otu ne kwa na woko but yem prioritizing rail plane say ne befa nipa say ne betumi atua Ghana plane ye luxury ba ye no Tanzania ya na mo se me twa ntro President Samia Suluhu has launched the nation's first modern railway on Thursday, which was built by Turkish firm Yapi Mekezi, built at a cost of 3.1 billion, 541 kilometers. Ufri here kwa Tamale, distance ni saying. Pacho Momo, distance from Accra to Tamale. Befa Sunyane Kentampo Tamale. Saying. Accra to Tamale. Na me de manua boss wa ubia e be 3.1 billion. Kobe 20 times a day. Udu what time bia na jo awia ebo adwuma mo amako Tanzania. First na accident si okrumbo che bia me minim Dar es Salaam. Na minim Dodoma. Na ma move omo capital ne ko Dodoma. Na to ensure say transport between the two countries no be build no. Na ma ye railway line 3.1 billion 541 kilometers. Ebe fan kro na wo ho ni nyinam Tamale dia ne 627 ya dia ne 500 omo dia ne 541 and less than 90 kilometers extra so ya do Tamale 3.1 billion what they fan say omo ye different country yenye corrupt kra na yenye ye dia ne 4 billion no obi oko se bi oko sirem onko fa kwan so anu akodi 24 hours ene Ghana utimi de to Accra Kumasi road block a block bronya ebebai se wan kontemu a unru bronya omudi ne nanu ya manfo kodu new year oko bronya okodi new year ukoka kire o ire onyi ni guaware conspiracy. What can explain a country like ours knowing our capacity? Airport in investing, you go to train ba Ghana train in takrade kojo krum. Me make us a moyebi. But this is not what we need. We need it extensively. Obia 541. And Tanzania they no more increase 1,000 kilometers. O man no kru akese nyina o de connect. You can check. And they are doing it. Senegal we takrade kojo krom chukuchaka men ka say ye nibio ba me ye nyina ye wo ha no e wo say obitimi ka say ma free Accra train station akosi Kumasi Edum train station for the first time abanya ya de se matena train mu pa ba time ma me share say medru no madru pepepepe Kumasi because traffic bi ankwache Ghana nkwana ye train bus wa chen no. Ye di train ba na abonantwie. Ye di train ba na aboponko. Ghana ko fa train ba ni akotwa sod. Ade ye chen na train na akọ boka ato atwene. because the MPC be massive. And the question I mean say, why is a country a low income country where 70% of the people live under a minimum wage a year so small? That country's priority in transport is air and has been investing in air transport. President Otisu koye airport to ho. Airport na nye. Airport na nye. Opposition omukoye airport wo. Takrade. Cape Coast. Ufri here kwa Takrade flight here 35 minutes. And you go Cape Coast, I say, what na plane no 13 minutes na wadru. It is not feasible. Why will you build an airport in Ho? Why will you build an airport? I mean, say you say almost use the air training because the reality in the country is what you should know. Say ni person ne wo ho a ombecha 1,000 cities e dia fa plane. E wa bra otena ka mu a 30 cities ne bedru. Akatua sam no e wo form adwuma sam ni ha. Enti wo ye rail line e serve akokra, e serve abrewa, e serve obia. So why don't what airport na da ho no? Ene enye se omode training school a aye white elephant. Nti the American impo na ho de ne ba metima che say me kura menya government, but practically I know say the country is not where you should be building more airports. Yenisika obiasu nimsi yeniska upa yi Sunyani airport yi Newmont to go do ni free wa workers no ubehwe no statistically 60-70% are Newmont workers and a business people omo high na me awurade nyankopon me na na adwo nko no always na plane here say o kofra na o ku free Sunyani by 2,300 23 million farmer me for being to fertilizer engu mafuo so obe calculate atwa VIP but na VIP ni so nyeska but o ka se train nana yenko free train e say hey who do free kon cry nana 20 cities ho en cry hey nana no crash traffic ni kwan mu o tena mu a o ko ba bi tama oni o nana free train aba munya de bema oman no dodo no the greater good of the people. Yenya de satisfy the top people nko. Ntini yeto aba, unse ye kan aba na no present Mahama we ni video bi ametai hwefa abrantie bi utimu se ogina ho no kan aba no 41 42 40 o se Mahama afa. Onu no di obedi di obeda oni obi ani asem. So these are the people in the country. Shenipo mokoto about 1.7 million gabono. Enye se esikafo nko awo. Masisa de na aduane. Baby obeda kwan obefa so ofaka o calculate ni sika wo fie kwan si free to a otimi hwehwe sa because we hu anko. Obi kwan se free to mpaase wo de ne white shirt awura ho. Ekoyi afa because on tumi ntia. That is the reality in the country. Obi ekuto obi minim e trotrom because necessary na ka 20 pesos on farmer no. Osi wo 37 ya wo fa bi ato aso akọ ka okudi ana wo fa bi ato aso aba cycle wo nya no ontumi ma. That is the country. Why is rail transport not a priority? The most affordable, the most efficient for a country like ours. Every day, buses in a short term. In the long term, what are we doing to eradicate accidents on our roads? To make transport efficient, safe, faster. Namunya say conspiracy where chiase sikaphobia to top buses. Fuel bo wa no matun and ombenya sikatam. Obian determine price and ma omo. Omo na determine what they want to charge. Hey. Enhwe hu ye. Man no ye ni nko niema ehia dodo no. O can affordable housing asema enye ye. Because ye sisi apartment flashy. Ubedu ho no ntumi ntua. Kora ketu asi so 1,500. Ubewura dan ne mu no. Wan koto oti bebom. nsuo to aye homa eno ye agye aban no nwene social housing ho say ye ne private sector nchia ne nsisi affordable homes se ploud kura ne de be ya na say ya ne nsisi na nipa nya baby dabi obi esiso eso osi dan ukoka because nipa no mo share real estate no say there's some Jonah kind no the real estate is for top people omo na politicians na esisi politicians and business people omo na esisi all the big estate. Inti yen konkos find solution. That be a mekacha be say me son ne nim plumber bi. E we area ho. Otimi nante ana pipe bi ampa na come de no. Ohwe area na obi ama pipe da no de na ba na bompa. No odwane. Ono an e be kwa akofre no. Plumber nso bi apai o kono akoso problem no abe solve. Sa na enkrofo yi. They will cause the problem of transport. No mind mu ache. Onipa gina kwa ho mu nyaka o ene ato transport mu. Na wonye skatam ya to petrol but train ya to petrol ma affect train ti said dey be affect car no but ye mfa no wo pa ma Cote d'Ivoire anya omode yi Senegal anya omode Tanzania anya omode Kenya anya omode Ghana will not do. This is which parties again Ibra question no Opele Sasovio Obama you will get sick. Now they are listening to you but laughing. Okay, I'm say producer as a phone calls kakra. Etiano pay yebiem kakra. Aha, man for betting my friend now much my drink kakra and sani a call. Or say akra to Kumasi 20 CDC they talk. Good dear. I'll say if contracts are given to firms linked to the ruling party, some may see it as a strategic move, especially if those firms are competent. Okay. Numbers, you know you're saying 0598 987979 0598 987979. And then my question is for a country like ours, statistics cry ni see ye near the chiro. Yade na ye fu yade